next item under new business would be A, appointment of a new director. I will give you some information before we proceed to that item. Charlie Kemplin has resigned from our board. He issued a letter of resignation about a week and a half ago. He told me his reasons, and obviously he didn't want to run for the new election, so he didn't submit his intent to run. So he said he felt that he should step down, and accepted his resignation. So with that, this board now is ready to appoint a new director.
Absolutely.
And I believe that person is here, Mr. Daniel Weiss.
You have to vote. You do have to vote.
Yes. So, is there a motion to appoint Mr. Weiss?
I make a motion that Daniel Weiss be appointed to director position vacated by Charlie Kemplin.
Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Second by Joe. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any opposed? No? Okay. Thank you. Mr. Weiss, would you step up here, please?
You can sit
Dan had submitted his intent to run. Daniel had submitted his intent to run. I apologize for not bringing your resume this evening. Could you please explain some of your background?
I was born in Israel. Born in Israel, came to the United States at the approximate age of 13, studied over here, started my business career with Mason Corporation in New Jersey under the Bamberger's name.
What's the name of the company for the court reporter?
Mason Corp.
Oh, amazing.
Macy's. Went to Rutgers, then left back for Israel for military duty. I became an expert demolition expert over the years. Later came back here and started my own private business after a while, mostly in the paper business. I did substantially well, and after all that, then went back to Israel, came back, whatever. I'm here now in Pompano, full time.
I'm glad to have you, Dan.
Thank you.
Tamar, are you ready for some legal updates?
I can do the legal updates unless you want to take care of that and then have me out of order and I can update at the end. It's up to you.
What's that?
Do you want to do the other items on your new
Oh,
business and
okay.
then I can do the
All
update
right.
after?
Okay. Thank you. Managers report?
We're moving
I know.
around, we're moving and shaking, yeah.
Just moved into our new location.
Yes.
Which is quite busy.
Can I ask a question about that?
Sure.
Can I ask a question? My name is Jeff Quinn, zoning 18.
Yes.
I'm just curious to know, where is James located physically? Besides now? Besides now?
No. We'll be putting it in, we'll be putting out notice.
Yeah.
In the next couple of days, we will be putting out notice. It's not far, it's over on McNab Rd.
And
With
in the
emails and phone numbers,
In
et
the
cetera.
interim, how does one secure access to the roof, for example, for air conditioning?
We've left notices at all the buildings with the phone number to contact me and email. So you can call me and email me anytime, you'll get a response immediately, almost immediately.
Was on board?
It's on the bulletin board, yes.
Because my understanding is that, at least under the old rules, before any service person could go onto the roof, they were the ones that would have to actually go directly to the management company to acquire the key to the roof. Is that no longer the rule?
Well, what I've been doing with the maintenance guys, I've had them handle it for me when somebody called. So I kind of streamlined it a little bit, and it's been fun. So anybody calling to get access to the roof has gotten access to the roof.
By
Calling me, emailing me, calling me, yes. Yeah, yes.
So if you have, there's a phone number, and I know there were some notices that were sent out that had the email and phone number to contact the manager. And at this point, there's no, M&M is no longer working for the association, so you should contact James Martin at the email directly. I think it's part of this notice, and there's some copies here if you need when you leave.
Right. Yeah, I mean, if you call 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock at night, you may get me, but we're not going to open up the door. Really, nobody should be on the roof after hours anyway. It's not lit up. It's dangerous. So nobody should be working on the roof anyway after hours. But if you leave me a message in the evening and say I need the roof open the next day, we'll take care of it.
And by the way, the association has been trying to do an email blast to everybody, so I apologize if you didn't
It's
get
not-
one. But we've had some difficulty because with the transition from M&M to the association, we have not received yet an email list for an electronic list of the members' email addresses. So that's being
We're almost done.
recreated.
We're almost done. We're going to start sending out emails.
Right, we have two letters.
Unfortunately, it's been a delay.
Two letters that the board has authored May 4th and May 5th. They wanted to email this out to all the owners, but because they don't have the electronic emails for everybody. So I went ahead and I believe they put them up in the bulletin boards,
Yes.
but I also made a bunch of copies tonight, and it has James's phone number and email in this. But hopefully, once we get uploaded all the 691 owners, you'll be getting these as well.
Right.
But they're here for your all's taking, so you can read and see what's going on in your community.
Excuse me, can I have a question?
Yes.
I'm John Faster. I have a question. How come we have two attorneys present tonight? I assume they're charging 2 fees for 2
Sir,
attorneys?
we're just taking questions about the agenda items.
But
Excuse
you
me,
didn't answer
please
my
sit down.
question.
And please don't interrupt, no, we're not answering questions except about the agenda
Okay,
items.
so you're
Please sit down.
spending the board's money for 2 attorneys.
Sir, if you interrupt again, you're gonna be removed from the meeting.
You can't remove me, this is public, I can speak my opinion. I'm not letting my yelling anyone. Okay, thank you.
We're trying to get work done, and if anybody has a question
Okay,
about the
so-
agenda, we already made the announcement. At the end, there's gonna be
You're
good and
billing 2
welfare.
attorneys.
Sir, if you'd like to save your comments to good and welfare, you will have an opportunity.
We're all powerless, basically.
You're paying 2 attorneys, why?
Everybody can talk at the same time.
No one can.
Why?
John, if you don't sit down for that, that's you.
Well, you can ask me whatever,
Yes,
I'm
sir.
entitled, I'm not yelling, I'm not causing problems,
Yeah, well,
I'm entitled
you're
to an
speaking out of
answer.
turn.
It's a simple question, why do you divert answers?
Get him out.
Because you don't like to disclose certain facts.
Nobody wants this board, it's so obvious. Get him out.
Are you kidding? Did you ever see that? All right. Did you ever see that?
Sir, I said they'll answer your questions when it comes up, okay? If you just have a seat, when it gets to that point, they'll answer your questions.
We're very unhappy.
Sir, I respect that, but I know what they do, they'll.
Okay, well, I don't, listen, I'm not getting involved with
I
this,
know,
okay?
I know, but I'm not
But
yelling,
I'm not gonna have,
causing a
I'm
scene.
not gonna have disorder here, so just sit down, that'll be great. And they'll answer it when they get to it.
All right.
So much for democracy.
What's next after manager's report?
Gerstl Rosen engagement letter for the forensic audit. That will continue. James, give us an update on that.
Yeah, we met with Mark Gerstl, and we talked about, we finally received today, which we didn't see before, the actual engagement and what was required of them to do this forensic audit for years, 2000, you correct me if I'm wrong, 2012, 2013, and 2014. Right. And They were paid, apparently this is a $20,000 engagement, and Gershon and Rosen was already paid $12,000 out of association funds, which is kind of high considering they didn't do anything yet. What they did was they pulled a request for phase one. They drew up a list of all the things that they need to do this forensic audit. But nothing was done and nothing was looked at. One of the things that we brought up is that letter that went around to the community where the accountant signed off on about things of concern and everything, and we brought it up as questions about contracts. Why would you put that as a concern when he never even looked at a contract yet? So that was taken, and I think that was a political play on that, and that was taken way out of context. And Mark Ursel is going to be writing up a new letter that's going to clarify that for the community, because I think the community got that all wrong when he never even looked at one document to the association. So that should not have been posted at the buildings. So yes, we're going to do that and set up a meeting with Tom Carter, the accountant for last year, who did the audit. Apparently there's different opinions about fund balances and how it was allocated. So we're going to get them together. And we're also going to have them send an engagement to look over the last 7 or 8 weeks of financial transactions that went on over the last couple of months. And the bank accounts that were opened up and the amounts of money that was moved around, and $250,000 that went to an attorney, talk about monies that went around, $250,000 that went to an attorney within the first 3 or 4 weeks. So that's all going to be looked into. So you'll get that engagement letter.
Right.
And then continue again with the forensic audit.
Yes.
Yeah.